Hello. Hello.
Hey,
What's going on?
nothing. Could I join your tribe on the server you're playing on right now?
What's that?
Could I join your tribe on the server you're playing on right
No.
now?
I don't have anybody join my tribe because I'm the admin. Hey, how are you? Yeah, another trip to the Scar, coming back empty-handed. No, not even like there was a 180 and a 175 was the highest two in there, and I didn't even find their eggs. But I don't really need them. It's just I like to keep stocked, you know. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I grabbed the artifact too while I'm there. So we need lots of artifacts. Yes, the poison wyverns can't touch you. Yes. Yeah, you. I was getting hit, but I got pretty good fortitude, and like my wyvern was. I don't know. I've only been knocked off by the lightning wyvern once. I've been knocked off a different mount, not a wyvern though. So, but I usually try and just like lure them out and land, and then you just bite them while they fly around you. It's the easiest way to kill them, besides maybe putting up a turret tower and just running them into that. That's even easier. But I mean, I got the resources. Oh yeah, lots of people are gone, man. I got no. I mean, I'm still working on my big barn over there because it's PvE now. There's no need for big enclosures. Like, got all my dinos outside, except for the small ones in the breeding in the kibble barn over at my main base. But yeah, we what's that? Yeah, I have it turned on so you can. You can fly in the cave, you can build in the cave. Yeah, you can pick stuff up. Yeah. Yeah. I got all the good stuff of PvP turned on, but except people aren't killing each other and blowing up people's bases that they shouldn't be blowing up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, those servers are fun to go on just to mess around in PvP, you know, but me either. Yeah. Oh, oh, we're doing stuff every day. Me and Mac, even if it's I told Mac, I said, "Listen, we went from 50 people, I cut it down to 24 so now we got enough money in there already for 4 months." And I told him, I said, "It doesn't matter if it's just me and you on here. We're just the old guys. We're doing our thing. You know, me and him we did like 3 boss fights in 2 days. Like the artifact bosses. We're breeding, we're going to breed more Rexes. We're going to work our way up to hard. Whatever, man. We're doing our thing." I had ish a PvE or PvP. Yeah, I mean it is. It's ridiculous because it doesn't matter which server you go on. There's an alpha that's not going to let you do anything. So what? They all have their own territory or something, and yeah. See, I still have it in my head that we don't have the numbers right now for people to participate, but I still want to do PvP events every 2 weekends maybe or once a month, whatever it's gonna be, and we can have all the fun of killing each other and blowing shit up and none of the expense. None of the hard feelings that people get when they get beat down. You know what I mean? And then you gotta take all that time to go and rebuild and all that stuff. Like we can have fun, but the people, everybody went as soon as Destiny 2 came out. Everybody disappeared, and I don't know. I've been, like I said, doing my thing. Me and Mac have been here the whole time. We got a few people, exiles. They just came back. They were on my original PvE server, so that's good. They're like a tribe of four. They were on like pretty much every day. Um, and so we lost some people and we gained some people, and we just, I don't know. I've been trying to broadcast more stuff to hopefully get some interest. Sometimes I get people that come in the broadcast and they'll like ask me questions and stuff like that, and I'll try and answer. Yeah, like, and that's what I'm hoping. I just go around and do. I try and do fun things that are gonna look fun, like the wyvern flying around, killing wyverns and getting eggs and stuff. That's like, you know, pretty fun thing to do when you're in game. And then the couple times I went out from our other base, we made another base down by Blue Ob South there, closer to you. There's a couple islands out in the water, so we made a little. I made like a little free crafting zone for new people that come in. They can go there. If, they can make some tools. They can grab some armor, whatever. There's a fridge that's open with cooked meat in it. They can use. They can use the chem bench and all that stuff. It's all unlocked, right? So yeah. Well, it does get tedious, when you're doing, especially if there's not a lot of people in your tribe and you're doing a lot of stuff by yourself. So you're like trying to upkeep everything. And I know like Mac's gone for a couple weeks and he usually helps out. He does metal runs, he does CP runs, he does all, he does it all. He does all these runs. He doesn't just get in here and have fun. He does all the meat runs and stuff that too, same as me. So I'm kind of got help when he's on, but then when he goes away, I'm kind of by myself, like fresh. He'll do stuff in that too, like if I ask him, but he made his own base down there in the south as well. So he's got his own little base, even though we're in the same tribe. He's making his own base, and since it's PVE, you don't really need the support of a tribe, but it's good to be in one for when you want to do boss fights and stuff, right? You can come together, whatever each, say there's 5 people, we're in the same tribe, but we all built in different places, then, everybody each bring, like, you bring 3 Rexes, I bring 3 Rexes, and whatever, contribute to the fight, and then, we share, whatever. Like right now, like the original fight we did, we ended up making a replicator, and at the time, I didn't have a lot of polymer and stuff built up at the time. Like I had the resources that I could get it and make it, but I didn't have it already made up. And Big did, so he made the replicator. And then originally we were gonna be like, okay, well, whoever wants to use the replicator in the alliance is gonna have to pay, a few thousand ingots or something to make up for their part, because I paid for the building, like I put in all of the materials to make the building to put the replicator in, because it was still PvP at the time. But then the other day, like I hadn't talked to him, and like he's another one that just disappeared, doesn't talk to me, whatever, pops in once in a while, went and did a boss run with me and Mac the other day, but then I come in and the replicator building is supposed to have a pin code. So everybody in the alliance that paid their ingots can use the replicator. Well, I couldn't get into it. I'm like, the hell is this? Why is it locked? Yeah, change the pin or remove the pin or whatever. I couldn't get into it. I'm like, wow, this isn't happening. Like, I did the boss fight. I had the most Rexes in that fight to get the materials for the replicator. So, you know, how you take in ownership over this, it belongs to the Alliance, first of all. That was my original plan. It belongs to everybody. You know? And so I just kind of, I don't know. I did admin to take ownership of the doors. So I was like, you know, that way I can get in there and use it. Because we were gonna, I forget what we were gonna make. We were gonna make something that was big, that needed a lot of space. We couldn't do it in a smithy or something. I forget what it was. Saddles or something. Wreck saddles. Ascended saddles or something. I don't know. But anyway, still, I want to be able to have access to it. But then I know he could be a bit of a hothead. So I figured, oh, as soon as he sees my name that I took ownership of the doors, he's gonna get all ticked. So I was like, alright. It isn't that big of a deal. It isn't. It's pretty childish altogether. Like but I know what he's like, and I just took ownership of the replicator and all the foundations. Right? Now you can't do nothing. It's PvE. There's nothing you can do. Can't blow it up. And even if you did, I'd just go back to a different save. After I kicked you off the server and banned you, I just go to another save and fix it. But whatever, you know. And then he's in the community thing. Oh, what are you using? Abusing your admin powers and taking the tech generator or the tech replicator. And I'm like, listen, it belongs to the Alliance first of all, and I put in just as many materials to make the building that it's in. Like, the building, I made all the parts for the building. The foundations, whatever it was, 20 foundations, walls, gates, everything. Hatch frames, the turrets were mine, the bullets were mine. He made the replicator. So to me, that's pretty even. Like, and he wants to claim ownership. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. Go ahead. So he went over there and he like took all the walls down and destroyed the whole building except for the foundations and stuff. Which I expected he would do, because like I said, he's a hothead. So that's why the foundations are in my tribe's name. I'm gonna leave it, you know, leave it open for somebody like that to just ruin it for everybody else. No, no Halloween stuff. Oh yeah? No, I don't know. Even though we're PvE, I got all my turrets on all targets. Well, I don't have walls to keep my dinos in my base, so they're all on passive. And then sometimes RGs fly up here or something. I've had Rexes fall off the top in here. Yeah, I've had stuff fall off the top into my base, so I just leave them. All the turrets are like full or half full, and they're on all targets. Yeah, you can, and I didn't. We tried to once, but we use Windows for our trap here, like, and it got out of the damn window somehow and got into my base, and was like, yeah, like it got like inside my building somehow, stuck in the wall and that, and I was like, so I ended up killing it, and then I haven't even bothered to try since. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't even bothered trying. I mean, I probably should because I need them eggs to tame high level, get a good level thylos. You need Titan Bow eggs. So I mean, I got a couple thylos that I haven't even bred. I got one from Burzak there when he was breeding them, and then Big gave me one a little while ago. So I had to have a mated pair, but I haven't mated them yet. They're decent level. 276 and 269. So they probably weren't like cap. They probably weren't cap level tames, but we'll see. Eventually I'll breed them. There's so many things I haven't even gotten to. Like, man, when we were on the center map there doing PvP and stuff with when my wife first started playing, we had like 30 RGs, 20 freaking wolves, a dozen pterodons, 20 rexes. We had, yeah, yeah. Like, well, now I mean in PvE, like we don't need gigas, we don't need a bunch of brontos. I got two brontos, but I mean, basically one's just for show at the island over there. I'll use him to go to the land and get wood and stuff with him, so he can carry stuff. Basically, he's a pack mule for that base over there. But yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of things that you don't really need to do in PvE. But I like to have all the kibble. For when our Rexes, like our main production is the Rexes and the Morphodons right now. I don't know if you know about that one. Yeah. Oh, how you doing there, Phantom? Phantom Break, is that you? One of your guys? Yeah. Somebody's in the chat, yeah, just talking. Um, supply drop. Whoops, supply drop. Talking about the pile of poo? I don't know, you said something about a supply drop. I'm not even near a supply drop. So, yeah, like I got the two Thylos that I want to eventually breed. I got two wolves that were 150 tames. Haven't even done nothing with them. Just like I like to do, people always say, "Oh, I get bored of doing this and grinding and that," and I'm like, "Well, don't do the same stuff every day." You know, the one day I haven't. Well, I lost my composite bow. This was funny because me and Mac went into the lava golem cave, and he's like, leading me through with the grappling hooks from spot to spot, and we get to where the artifact is, and I'm gonna like go over, shoot the rock, and go over. So I shoot and I start reeling, and I'm not moving. And then all of a sudden I see his name pop up that he died. I'm like, oh shit! I pulled him into the lava, full ascended gear. But I'm like, I kept reeling. I'm like, oh, it's all right. I got your body. I reeled you all the way in. I can get your stuff, right? No problem. I got your stuff. I'll go back out and we'll regroup. No, no. On my way out, I fumble with the freaking parachute and screw up my parachute and fall in the lava and lose both of our gear. I had a 424% ascended compound bow. Yeah, I was one shot and like I one shot a 130 Carno as it was charging. It was the coolest thing. It's actually on one of my videos on YouTube. It's I forget which video it is. I go off on foot basically and go hunting on foot. No dino with me or nothing. Just my weapons and whatever I'm carrying. And that's the kind of things I like to do. Like I like to do more of that because you don't got that extra damage because the dinos damage are boosted by 20% because it's 1.2 on the server. Actually, it might even be higher than 20. It might be higher than 20% to be honest. Because I think their base percentage is like zero point 0.4 or something for damage. Yeah. So no, I do not. I have like 200 stego eggs. They're my they're my biggest producers of kibble eggs. And that's the one thing I like about the settings we have is you need. No, I'm not wearing tech. um, the settings we have I like because you need kibble, and needing kibble means you need to tame 32 more dinos or more. Actually, more. That's just pairs. But for some of them, you want to have like about 3 or 4 females. So that's a bunch of dinos that you gotta go out and find and tame. They don't have to be high level, obviously, because they're just for kibble. But you still gotta go out and do the work and get them. And I think that just adds more to the game, needing kibble. Like you can tame things quick enough without it, and it's still not bad. But with kibble, you're looking 15 minutes for a 150. You know what I mean? And you're gonna get it. It's gonna come out at cap level. You're not gonna lose any effectiveness. It's gonna come out at like 100% effectiveness with kibble. That's another thing. When you use raw meat, like I tamed. What did I tame? A 145 something and a one. I don't know. It was the other day I tamed a couple things. One was a 145 with. It should cap out with kibble. It would have capped out at 217. I tamed it and it came out at like 190 or something like that, or 196. Yeah, came out at 196. So I lost like 20 levels, 21 levels because I didn't use kibble. That's just a big example right there of, oh, it was the Datons. That's what it was. The 2 Datons we tamed. Uh they're quicker. They're quicker with raw meat than they are with prime and all that stuff. Even mutton, they're quicker with raw, uh, just raw meat. So we used raw meat, but you lose all that effectiveness by doing it that way. If we would have used, oh, I lost like 21 levels on that one tame. So just because I used raw meat, yeah. No, I used just regular raw meat because that was the quickest tame. The quickest tame time besides kibble is like regular raw meat for a Daton, right? But yeah, lost all kinds of levels, and yeah, and that's like I said, that's just a one example of how kibble can make a difference, especially if you're looking at something that you want to breed, like boss rexes. You want to get them to come out at cap level, so you get like the highest level possible when you breed them. They're gonna come out, you know, they're gonna go up in levels quicker. So yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. That's what I thought that I was thinking that the one day too. I mentioned that the people. I said, this map's huge. It would be fun to have like a Hunger Games type thing where you gotta go like say okay, say each checkpoint will have sleeping bags in a box that anybody can go in. You get to the checkpoint, you can drop a sleeping bag there, but anytime you die, you got to go back to that sleeping bag until you make it to the next checkpoint, right? So then you keep advancing to checkpoint all the way across till you get to the end. You know, on foot. Yeah. Yep. That's like you're scrambling. You may be running for your life. You got a pack of Trudons on your ass. You're gonna jump in the water or wherever. Or, yeah, that's the most excitement I think in the game. Like, I mean, we got the boosted health and damage on the dinos. There's no chance of me dying if I'm on my wyvern. Not none. None. Yeah. Yeah. And it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even have to be the wyvern. My Thylo destroys everything. A Rex, nothing's touching me. Half the stuff's not even gonna try and attack me, let alone be able to kill me. you know. So yeah, I mean, being on foot is definitely fun. Like the one video we did, it was a long video. Like I was just doing all kinds of stuff. I just left the broadcast going. I'm like, whatever. I'm not even doing anything special. Just keep it going. Right now I'm just standing in my base and it's broadcasting. Whatever. Um, but the one broadcast we did, I was like, hey, what we should do is like, for something to do, just strip down. Take all your gear off and spawn at a random spot and see if you can build up, survive and get built up to whatever, however long you want to do it. Like we ended up doing it for like 2 or 3 hours, you know. Me and Mac spawned on the beach, and I'm like, and in the video, like I spawn on the beach, and I'm like, oh crap, there's a raptor. So I run around, go a different direction, and sure enough, another raptor. So I'm like naked, punching a raptor, you know, and almost dying. Like, yeah, trying to kill a raptor with my bare hands, and then it runs away because it's hurt, and then almost knocked out because I'm punching, and I'm making a pick so I can finish it off, and it comes back, and I'm trying to get it, get it stuck in the trees and stuff so it can't get to me because I'm almost dead, and like that's fun. Like I got no armor on, I got nothing. Didn't even have time to make a tool yet, and I'm getting attacked. So yeah, I mean that's the kind of stuff I like to do. I like to do that all the time. I'll do just for the hell of it. If I'm bored, I don't feel like grinding anymore. I don't want to tame anything. I don't want to build anything. I'm just gonna go drop all my shit in a vault, and I'm gonna go somewhere on the map, and see how long I can last, or see if I can make it from there back to my base, or you know what I mean. Gotta, this game leaves so much open for creativity. If you just, yeah, use your imagination. And I mean, I'm not the greatest person at coming up with stuff, but if I had a bit of a following on the server and some people in here, well, we could make a great server. But all these guys wanted to do as soon as they got in here, because it was PvP, that's all they wanted to do was go run and do everything. Burnt themselves out in a couple weeks, and now they don't want to even look at the game because that's all they did was grind and build for fucking a whole month, right? There was no fun. We didn't, there was nobody to fight because everybody that possibly could have been somebody to fight, they ran off the server. Didn't give them a chance to get built up. Didn't give, not supposed to attack anybody in stone, but they did anyway, and ran everybody off. So whatever. It's the way it is because you made it this way. So now that's why I just said fuck it. PvE. If we're gonna do PvP, it's gonna be a 1 day event, a weekend or something like that. and then it's just gonna be, you know, restore the save to before everything got blown up. Stuff, you know, like so you don't even have to build. You know, you don't have to build for PvP. Because personally, if we do any kind of events, I would rather do man versus man type events rather than uh, attacking fortresses. You know what I mean? Like we all know how to tank turrets and whatever, C4 the door, whatever. You know, we all know how to do that shit. Yeah, we all know how to do the raiding PvP. How about doing some fun PvP? Two-man teams or you know, tribe versus tribe, whatever, if there's enough people in each tribe. Yeah, there is. Well, that's what I strive for though. That's why I spend the time playing with the numbers and trying to figure, you know, what's gonna be fun but and bearable. What's gonna be bearable but still keep it fun and challenging enough that's gonna keep people doing stuff. You know, you gotta. If the game doesn't have any challenge to it, then what do we pay? What are you playing for? You know what I mean? So that's what I try and try and keep it challenging. And I don't know. I think we got a good server. I think our only problem is I think we got a good server. I think our problem is not enough people know about it. That's what I think our problem is. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Or they're going to the official servers and they're pulling their hair out because they can't move anywhere. They're lagging. The map looks like shit because there's pillars everywhere. Yeah, I went to official server the other day and I was like I flew around it on my friend's Wyvern and I went and got him some cementing paste and I was just like, you know what? I can't do this. This is ridiculous. These stupid, huge, humongous bases that are just there to lag you out. Like, they got these big buildings to put their dinos inside on a PvE server. Like, taming. Yeah. That's why I try and keep the map clean, and I that's what I one thing I did do. Make sure you log in at least once a week to make sure your dinos don't disappear because it's on auto. It's there's no I'm gonna wait till the dinos are claimable and go claim them anymore. No, if they go claim, they just disappear. Yep. Yeah, like if I don't know, like if they're like far away from your base and you're not in their area, I think you might lose them. Like if you have something out in the wilderness you lost or something, yeah. So you got to be around them and be using them every day. So, but I mean, it's just people come in, they'll build a hut. It's such a huge map. I can't find everything. All people's garbage that they leave all over the place. I can't find it. So I mean, this way, if there's stuff out there in the wilderness that somebody logged in and played for a week and just left, I don't have to worry about finding it. It's gonna disappear eventually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's like one of the rules. If you make a pen, at least take it down when you're done with it or something. You know, I mean, unless you have one at your base, which most of us do. So, see, this is why this just like standing around my base talking. I just after I talk long enough, there's eggs to be gathered. I just No, no, I don't need the poo. No, we don't. We got a ton of fertilizer right now. I got both my dung beetles have fertilizer. I think I got a vault full of fertilizer. Yeah, sure, yeah. Come on over. The Morphodon eggs. I just made a whole bunch of the Morphodon kibble. But yeah, trying to get all the kibble. I still don't have the Metrodons. These sons of bitches won't drop an egg. Oh, that's good. His head stuck through. No, why? They gotta be in water? Really? Fuck. Alright. That's easy then. I can bring them to the other base that's in the water. Alright. Damn. I didn't know that. See? Playing this game for like a year, I'm still learning shit. And I'm like, we're trying to do tech stuff. Like, they just added the tech sword and shield. I want that shit. Like, damn, that'd be cool. All kinds of eggs. Oh, you putting the bird to bed? Thanks, man. I kind of forgot about it. Hi, viewer. Don't mind me. I'm just running around talking here with one of my members. Not really doing anything too important right now, but gotta pick up these eggs. They actually are important. Gotta corner the market on the server for kibble. They charge. I haven't seen GT in a while, but yeah, he was from our original PvE server. He came back with his wife and then the other group, Exiles, they were from the original PvE server and they came back. So we gained like 6 people after we lost all the other people that are apparently just bored of the game. I don't know how you get bored, but. Yeah, I posted in a couple ARC groups on Facebook, so I'm hoping that's gonna turn into something. Yeah, and the one thing I've been doing as well is if you hold down the touchpad and go to toggle tame names, when you're in your base, it turns off all the names except for the ones you're closest to. So like if you walk up to something, its name will pop up, but the ones that are far away, all the names are off. That really reduces the lag, big time. No, you know what? I don't ever mess around with that crap. I should, but I don't. Me too, like, I don't know. Guess it's kind of like, what you call it? Paint shop or something? Paintbrush that you get on Microsoft. It's kind of like that, I guess. Yeah, I think yeah, me too. I was like, sounds like it's gonna give me a headache. So, oh, that's why the guy thought I was wearing tech. I got the Manicore skin gloves on, or whatever. Or dragon? Is it wyvern skin? Yeah, with the wyvern skin gloves. That's why he thought I was in tech. Yeah. Look at all the eggs. Are you here? How much fertilizer do you need? Yeah. Yeah, the main base is just past that. Yeah, I just yeah, he took all the walls and everything down, so I was like, you know what? It's for everybody. I'm gonna unlock it and just leave it right there. And since we're in the same alliance, we can build next to each other. If everybody wants to put like a few foundations and put like a vault for storage, or a couple vaults or whatever to store their stuff for the replicator, they can do that too. You know what I mean? I don't know. Go check it out. See if you can access it. I think I don't know. I think you should be able to use it for making like regular stuff. You know, like ascended saddles that need like a lot of space. All right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the kibble base. This is why we made another base out by the water there, where we only have like a few dinos over there, so it's really nice. You know, no lag at all. This is just like this is basically the factory, because that's what it looks like. Yeah, if you go to options, you can just turn off floating names. Yeah, it does make a difference. Here's yeah. I don't know. No, nothing's on aggressive. Go ahead, try it. Yeah, does no damage at all. Only if you're in the same tribe, but then yeah. Mac found it the one day. He's like, "Oh, I found a unicorn. There's only one on the map. You want to tame it?" So he had me tame it. I put it right in the pen, and then waited. I left it there overnight in our taming pen till it calmed down, and then I went right in the pen and tamed it in the pen. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I only put the little stuff inside. Well, except for the ankles are in there, but um, I might move them outside at some point. Trying to just keep what I need here. Moved a lot of stuff. Like I don't know if you noticed below the bridge back there. When you came from the replicator, right down below that, there's like another closed-in walled area. Yeah, there's wyverns and rexes. The extra rexes are down there. A bronto. I got some megatheriums and you know. Yeah, yeah. That's the tech generator. Everything inside, like you can see it better at nighttime. It looks really cool. It's like a big dome at night. So everything in that dome is powered by the tech generator. No, this isn't the protection. This isn't the protection force field. No, this is just the dome of energy, basically, where the tech generator reaches. Like that tower over there, the turret tower, it's off. The generator's off. Because the tech generator's powering all those turrets up there. You notice the farther ones on the far side aren't getting power. They're off. But the close ones are on. It takes element. Yeah, that's the fuel element. Yeah, that's the fuel. Just need element. It's not. It wasn't too expensive. It was like 35 element to make it, and then the materials aren't that bad. Metal and all that. I got a vault of polymer. I mean, so if anything, I need more metal right now. There you go. Bag of fertilizer. Yeah, it's all right. Usually, if somebody wants kibble, I usually charge them like 10, 10 ingots per kibble, just to keep it simple. It's not nothing extra expensive. I probably should charge more because it actually takes a lot to make kibble. Takes a lot of time for the eggs, so I think I might raise it to maybe 50 per kibble ingots. I think is good. And if people need kibble, I have, yeah, around the other side of the building. Do you got it? Yeah. You can fill it up on the other side of the building at the front corner. Go around the building there to the other side. I have no idea. I didn't make it. My son did that. I just put flowers in it and it stays there. But 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 I figured out now that I had snails and I killed them off. I'm like, I don't need snails on this map. It's so easy to get cementing paste. Just fly over to the beaver dams over here and load up like once a day. And yeah, smithing paste is never a problem. And then if we couldn't get beaver dams, we got so much chitin, we can make it. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I have two down. I have actually three down in that bottom base over there. Yeah, they are, and they're powerful as hell. Before we left the center there to come here, I was messing around. I tamed a 130, and I was running around all the way through the redwoods with it, killing everything. Yeah, yeah. You want to look in? Want to have a look in the barn? See my grill setup? Cook 300 meat at one time. I love the no clip. These are all these are all the Dimetrodons, and I'll tell you why we got so many Dimetrodons now. If you take 20 of these little bastards that are high level, like 150s or whatever, level them up. Like we're breeding them now. They're coming out at 230 because we're breeding them. So that's like, yeah, 230. That's higher than like a 150 tame. So what we do is we take 20 of these suckers, fly over to the Ice Queen cave on an RG so they can keep up, and then take them inside, and they kill the ice worms before they even come out of the ground. All you do is walk through with a shield. Yep. Walk through with a shield, and they just kill everything. They even kill the boss. When you get to the boss, you just jump down the waterfall with a parachute, so they can follow you, and you don't get too far away from them. So you parachute down, and then as soon as the boss comes out, they'll tear it to pieces in like less than a minute. Yep. And then when we go to the lava cave to kill all the insects, we take like 5 with us, and they just kill everything. They do a lot of damage. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's why we're breeding them, to get our art, because we got to go do those 2 bosses to get the artifacts to do the big boss fights, right? So yeah, it's refrigerated, so it doesn't, the meat doesn't spoil, the berries don't spoil. There's spoiled meat in here because we have insects, but yeah, it lasts like a fridge, just like one of your fridges, so you don't have to worry about your meat spoiling every day. Like, could go a couple days, fill it up, you're good for a couple days probably. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you're not on though, like, I don't, like, your dinos kind of go into a stasis, right? Like if you're not on and you're not in that area, they're not really doing anything. So no, none. So I gotta figure. Well, I got a water pen down at the beach there, and I got turrets, so I can put them down there and they'll be protected. Oh shit, yeah. I tried to get the lowest level I could, man. So many narcotics. Oh, brutal. Just brutal. That's why I only have two because I know I need more females, but I don't want to do it. I can't bring myself to go do it. Yeah. Yeah, totally up to you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, they're one of the 16 imprinting kibble for one. So if what I want to do is get our Rexes hatching around 300 and then imprint on some of them so that when we go into the boss fight, we'll have imprinted Rexes that we can basically they'll have like what 30% more damage and health if they're imprinted. So that's the plan there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's why I want to have all the kibble. The only thing I've imprinted on are the wyverns, and I don't need it for them. So, but yeah, I right out of the gate, I was working on kibble dinos right out of the gate, making sure I have. Yeah, I don't even know where we got that. I think we I think we got it out of somebody else's base that paid for it. Perks of being the admin. Then we got some more little dinos. We got the pterodons up here. I had the snails down here. I keep trying to put the freaking dung beetles in this gated area, but they just jump out. They climb over it. It's like, what the hell? Yeah, they climb over the fence. I got tired of putting them in there. But they don't seem to be going too far, so. This was all open until a day ago. I just closed off this part of the roof here, all the way up to the door. Made it bigger up here, because I figure I put a hatch in, so I could just bring the pterodons in and out of the hatch. Probably move more dinos up here. There's still lots of room. Yeah, I put that in the other day, and then I put pin code in it, and we got the pad in the house. In the base, we can just hit the pin code to open and close it. Told Mac the other day, hey, put this number in, do deactivate on the pad and put this number in. He's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, yeah, you just shut the hatch on the barn. No, he didn't know what it was for. He's funny. Yeah, all those hatch frames. I was like, when we were gonna do that war, all of them would have been full of turrets. We got the turrets still inside in a vault. We didn't put them out. And then yeah, there was another roof up there too, above the greenhouse with spikes on it, so nobody could drop onto the roof and try and like C4 through the roof. Yeah, which which if you want to come inside, I'll show you why C4ing through the roof's not a great idea. Oh no, wait. I think I took the turrets out of the inside. Anyway, each floor had turrets all the way up. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Every floor had turrets. And then this floor here. Actually, this part's kind of cool. I'll show you this part. Here, if you come over here, where are you? You can actually just hop right up here. Oop. Unless you get hit. There you go. And there's a door here. I think the wyvern tail's in the way, maybe. Yeah. So then, yeah, this is the vault level where we most of our storage is. And then this goes down. But is it this floor? Yeah, yeah. And then the next floor up, we still got so much room to do. We can put more vaults. We can put so much stuff. So this floor has double generators for all the turrets. Yeah. And then each window's a turret. Yeah, every window's a turret to load. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool looking, eh? It's got all the power surging through the front there. Again, this side. It's pretty cool. I like it. Some stuff that I haven't seen, you know, so I'm looking forward to unlocking more. Yeah. Yeah. And then the next level's the greenhouse. Still got a couple turrets up here, just in case RGs come close. And then the towers for the miniguns. I kind of just did it a little bit at a time. Like, it started out as just a box. Like, the bottom floor was 2 walls high. I don't know, actually we started out with 4 walls high, but the metal was only 2 walls high inside the stone. Like if you go down on the main floor, you'll see where the where the foundations are around the outside, away from the building. That's where the stone wall started. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah. Yep. Oh, wait. Here, let's go back inside. I gotta show you one more thing. On the main floor. Actually, you want to talk about closed quarters? I don't know if you've been in here, but all the crafting stuff's here. On the main floor. Look at look at my freaking grinder. But oh, Mac, you blocked the door, Mac. Anyway, I don't think we can get to it now. No, he blocked the door with his vault, I think. Anyway, there's the way you see how this ledge is, like it's half and half, halfway through the wall. Well, on the outside half, there's a hallway going all the way around the outside with windows. It's all the way around, so you could run around all the way around the outside, and there's still a wall between you and the inside. And you can go to all the windows on any side and shoot out the windows. But this vault wasn't here before, and the door's behind it. So Mac blocked the door. I don't know. He probably forgot about the door up there. Yeah. Here, we can do. There. And I can put that back after. You gotta kind of turn a little bit to the left to get the ladder. No, you should be able to. You gotta turn like, no, this side. Yeah, and then just kind of like turn a little bit to the left. There you go. So yeah, so this is there's another vault in the way. But anyway, before we redid everything, all these walls weren't in the way, and you can run all the way around. And there's windows around the whole thing. But now they just go into the forge area. Originally, the forge wasn't out there either. We just had like I had like 12 regular forges inside. Just one. It's burning away for no reason. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that about you guys, that y'all had like your own stuff, which is, it's cool. I think a lot of my guys go and get their own stuff. They don't really use a lot of the materials that we have in the base here. They'll go get their own stuff most of the time. So, yeah. And we try and I need water. I try and keep it well stocked, all our other materials and that. But yeah, no problem. Battlefield, which battlefield? Oh yeah, I don't have that one. Dylan, do you have Battlefield 1 on yours? No. I think we got 4, right? No, I have 4, I think. No, I don't even have it installed. I've been playing Rainbow Six Siege, and then it's a lot of fun. And then my son just bought the remastered Modern Warfare. I got on that last night, and I was like the giddiest little child because I used to play it on PC, and just seeing being on all those maps again and everything, I was just like, man, what memories this brings back. Because we used to play, I used to play in guilds that would do like tactical search and destroy and stuff like that, and pretty hardcore stuff. But yeah, it was just a blast seeing those maps again. So I'll probably gonna level up in that and probably play that. And then Rainbow Six, sometimes Diabolically Evil, he'll come in at night. Usually, what time is it? Yeah, anytime now. He usually pops in the chat and see if I want to go to Rainbow Six or something. So. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a lot of fun. Like I'm still pretty new. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty new and still learning a lot in the game, so but yeah, trying to just level up and get some of the better guys unlocked. I have all the basic ones unlocked now. So now I gotta unlock the like 1 year, first year guys or whatever. So, but it's fun. There's a lot of new guys. Yeah, they just added some new guys recently, and they do some crazy stuff. That's what I was saying. Like, I went in there and I'm like, wow, this is like Counter Strike all over again, but way more like in depth. And yeah, man, I love taking fuse. I put the heavy gun on them instead of the shield, and I like playing fuse, and because you can just rip through pretty much any wall unless it's reinforced. And yeah, oh yeah, I'll just light up a room just just to be a distraction, if anything. If you don't kill anybody, still they got their head down while your guys are moving in on them, right? So yeah, very very. Yeah, yeah, it's very quiet, 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 and just all hell breaks loose. Yeah, yeah. Alright, well, I should probably shut this broadcast off since I'm really not doing nothing. People are probably coming in going, what the frick is this? They're gonna watch the video. But hey, yeah, we had some really good conversation for them to listen to. They might learn something. They may. You never know. If they're gonna learn anything, they're gonna learn what nice people we are and how great it would be to come and play the game with us on our server at GruusPlace. It boggles my mind, man. It does. It really does. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather play on a server where we can control the assholes. If we don't want them here, they're not gonna be here. Plain and simple. So, I mean, I can't stand playing with people on the official, and then you got to deal with listening to them shoot their mouth off and saying stupid stuff, and it's like, man, just shut up. You know, you're just sitting at the other side of your freaking TV there, feeling all safe and cozy. Meet me in a dark alley and talk to me like that. Yeah, yeah, they just want to cause whatever mayhem they can and get whoever they can riled up just for their kicks, just for their kicks, you know. I, I was gonna do that too. I went into official PvP the other day. I went into 205, and I went because I know the map fairly good now. I went up by uh I went up by shit Red Ob, where you know where Potter had is the bay there, where he was all built up in there. I went up in that area, and you know what? Not a soul in sight. I had a fire going, cooking meat, and I'm just like, you know, leveling and gathering and whatever. Not a soul. And I'm like, it's such a big map for PV. Like, that's why I was really excited to play PvP on this map because it's bigger. So it's not so easy for people to just jump on their wyvern and find you. And yeah, and like even the wood, it's hard to fly low through the redwoods because it's so dense. So I mean, that's the perfect place to find a little hideout, a little cave or something. So I mean, yeah, I went into 205 and I was messing around in there a little bit the other night, and yeah, I was thinking, you know, yeah, I need to just like hurry up, level, get to make some C4, just focus on nothing but C4. Yeah, yeah, and on PVE they can't do nothing. Yeah, Go in there and start blowing up all the official servers. You want to be safe? Go to GruusPlace. Leave little signs. Leave little signs. I don't know, might get banned for taking all their customers. I don't think it matters. I mean, I don't think they care. Like, you buy the game, you buy the game. They still making money, right? So they don't care. If they didn't have to make servers, that would probably save them money. If they got rid of the official servers and just let people make their own servers, they would save all that money. They wouldn't have to run any servers. Like, yeah. The only thing that I don't like about having our own server is we can't. It's not the same as, you know, if you do a PvP server. It's not like, you know, you can't be allied as a server against other servers, because if you open up your thing for people to come back and forth through servers, they're just gonna cheat and bring crap in from single player and whatever stupid other you know, shit that they can get away with. Come in like that one guy did. The one guy came in here early on in the server. He came in with like a level 1,000 wyvern and destroyed Potter's base and killed all his dinos. And you know what I mean? That's shit like that shouldn't happen. Yeah, it'd be nice that if we could, like, you know, we could build up like a bunch of badass Rexes and pour it into somebody else's server and just terrorize them. You know, that's one thing if you're doing it legitly, but if you're like in single player making stupid freaking ridiculous dinos with commands, yeah, it's wow, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, uh, I don't know. Like, yeah, you probably have to do the boss fight one time to open up the replicator, but it's here. Yeah. I gotta take down the rest of this barn. Damn. Not today, but all right. I will talk to you later. Got the bug back, huh? Yeah, I mean, sometimes you need to take a little break and do something else, and you know, just yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I like, is you can just kind of chill out. I can, you know, what do I want to do? Want to build something? Yeah. There's no, yeah. The game is what you make it. People keep saying they're bored. Oh, I'm bored. I'm bored, because you're not doing anything. You're not, yeah, you're not using any imagination to make the game interesting. I mean, it's got everything you need. Everything you need to do. all kinds of crazy, amazing things. Like I've never seen any game with dragons or wyverns that look so freaking cool. I mean, and you get to fly around this big, huge map on them, and breathe fire and whatever. Like you can do all kinds of stuff with this game. Yeah, it's it's Minecraft on crack. That's how I like to explain it to people. Yeah. I, I was also thinking too that if we do maybe go to a different map or aberration comes out or whatever, I don't know about doing it in aberration because it seems like aberration is more focused on having tech. But I was thinking that maybe somewhere down the road, if we decide we want to do PvP again, to go, okay, we'll do PvP, but we're gonna do PvP in Primitive Plus. So there's no explosives. You're not blowing up buildings and all that shit. You're gonna have to have piercers with catapults on their back, or you know what I mean? Trebs and yeah, like a little more interesting than just running around blowing shit up. You're gonna want to have a good bow and all that stuff, and it's gonna be a little more hand to hand type fighting or dino on dino, whatever, instead of just tank your turrets and then blow up your base. Okay, well that's exciting. Yeah, there's a there's a wall. That's the one thing that's why I stopped playing primitive when we had it on primitive on the center the one time. I was like, this is getting boring because there's really only so much you can do. You can't do no water stuff because you can't make scuba. Well, that cuts out a huge part of the game because there's so much stuff in the water to even do. Like, and now they're making tech that you can actually make a base underwater that it vacuums out the water, and you can have a base underwater. So, like, shit, I'm I'm down. Let's do it. Like, there's so much more to this game that we haven't done and haven't seen. Yeah, the battle axe would be great. Yeah, obsidian. How you doing, Dave? Sorry, somebody in chat said hi. I'm really not doing a whole lot. If you have any questions, though, I'll be happy to answer them. This is my base on my server. I run it. I'm the admin. It's PvE, and yeah, we definitely looking for some members. It's not very boosted, but it's boosted enough to make it bearable. More bearable than the official servers, right? Yeah, yeah. All right, you too. Take care. Bye. Any questions? Ah, okay. Damn, yeah, that is a problem. Uh, well, I mean, if you have any questions relating to the game, how to do certain things, I know quite a few things. I know some people have a hard time doing boss fights and stuff like that. I don't know if you've watched any of the videos. You can actually tame the Morphodons and take them into the boss fight, fight the queen and that, and they'll kill 20 Dimorphodons. You'll kill like all the worms. All you need is a nice ascended shield and good gear. We also use the Dimorphodons in the lava golem cave. They'll kill all the insects and stuff for you instead of having to worry about using a whole bunch of ammo and all that stuff. Ovis eats veggie cake, sweet veggie cake, which is made with the main ingredients are stimulant, honey, and sap. And then I think, trying to think what else is in there. I'm pretty sure there's majo berries and I think that's it. You can look up the recipe for it, but yeah, veggie cake. You can tame an ovis. On this map, I haven't really bothered taming ovises just because they're easy enough to get. Honey is from the. We have an actual beehive. You get it from the beehives, but if you capture the bee, you can make your own hive at your base, and then you just keep it. You keep flowers in it, and then sap. I can show you where my sap is. Sap you get from trees. You put. You get the. I forget what they're called. They're like. I'll just show you. You make a tree stand, and then you put the taps. That's what they are. They're taps. You put them in the tree, and then they fill up with sap. You just collect it. I haven't been to my tree stand in a while. Hopefully I can find it. Pretty sure it's right this way. Gonna need this because I put it in the snow. Originally the server was PvP, so I tried to hide my tree stands and I put them in the snow where not a lot of people are gonna want to go because you take damage from the cold. I can go where they are. I don't have one myself. I had one, but somebody gave it to me. So one of my members came back to the server and I gave it to them because they didn't have. They came back, all their stuff was gone and all that. They're starting from scratch. So, but yeah, there should be some wyverns out here. Here's my tree stands here. And you just put the taps in the tree. You can put 4 in each tree. And it's got sap in them. Got scented fur on and I was still getting an ice cube. It's never good. Yeah, there's usually some ice wyverns out in this area. But this is what we call murder snow. As you can see, my health is going down because I actually put my gear on my wyvern instead of on myself. Not smart. I do that all the time. put it in the damn wyvern. I do have Fortnite. I do. I actually have Fortnite. Usually I play Rainbow Six Siege, and now I have um, what the hell? Modern Warfare remastered version. We just started playing that last night. Yeah, the ice wyverns look really cool. Unfortunately, I'm not up in the mornings. My wife's on midnights, so I kind of like I'm on her shift kind of thing. I'm up all night until 6:30ish, and then I go to bed. I get up and go to work, and then after supper, that's when I usually get on to play games. I don't always stream. I just started streaming, so do a little bit, but I don't. I haven't done it. I haven't done like any edited videos or anything. I don't usually talk a lot either. I just kind of do what I'm doing, and if people want to check it out, they can check out the server and see what's going on here. Man, I don't see any wyverns. This is the game I play the most. Sure, send me an invite. Um, yeah, I've never streamed Fortnite. I think that's kind of counterproductive. Not a big fan. I'm probably gonna go into Modern Warfare pretty soon because I'm new. Just got the game and I need a level. Yeah, I don't see no wyverns. Oh, there's one. Ice wyvern. Oh, he's not even gonna attack me. Oh, there you go. Yeah, low level. Always low level. Huh, he was right next to my freaking tree stands. How did I miss that? Secret spot on the center? I think I know all the spots on the center. Oh, Philo. What level is he? Man, that's not too bad. 135. But he's not a 150. Damn. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to base and get out of here. Want to shoot some people. Thanks for popping in.